Hey guys, Theodore here, and today I decided to start a new series called Anime Reviews, in which I will try to review an anime as much as I can, spoiler free. And now I did not cancel my Iron Man WoW series. The next episode should be out next week, since I screwed up the recording and I have to re-record the entire audio. Yeah, what you gonna do? Anyway, let's get started. Today I'm going to review one of the best animes, in my opinion, Steins. I will only look at a TV series, and you can count the special as well, I guess, which gives a nice closure to the anime, and not the movie, because the movie it's really good and it deserves its own review. But one thing I have to say: don't watch the movie if you haven't seen the TV series, because a lot of the stuff won't make sense. The best thing is to do is watch the TV series, watch the special and the movie in like a short period of time, so you have all the details in your head and everything makes sense. Anyway, Steins Gate is definitely one of the best animes I have ever seen, and in case you haven't checked it out, just pause the video, heck, even close it, and go watch Steins Gate. It's awesome. Anyway, enough praising it, without solid arguments. First and most important part about it, the story. It is brilliant. The first episode might make you go away from it, since it's a pretty weird, but if you pay attention, it makes sense in a way. They leave a really small clue that will be picked up in the next episode, and they tend to do that for like the first 10 episodes, I guess. And that's how they draw you in. Pretty much when the first major event happens, you will be hooked. You will just watch it non-stop, because that's such a deal-breaking event that you'll be like, what? That just happened. That'll be your reaction, and believe me, that's how you will react. Anyway, the tiny clue you'll find a tiny clue in pretty much each episode in the first 10 episodes, and it's not that easy to spot. But if you watch the series at like a second time, everything will make perfect sense. Anyway. Pretty much the first 5-10 episodes, until the major event happened that I told you would make you go, what, are pretty weird, and they don't make too much sense, but after that everything comes together so nicely, it's just perfect. And when you think the series ends with another huge event, bam, that's when they hit you with a plot twist that gives a very good conclusion to this epic anime. And don't get me started on the movie, which develops on the TV series a lot more. This is one of those animes that actually manages to tell a very good time travel story. Yeah, a time travel story. And it defines some rules that it actually keeps. The characters are diverse and really entertaining. You have the main characters Okabe Rintaro, which is a self-proclaimed mad scientist, and Makise Kurisu, a brilliant neuroscientist that somehow falls in Okabe's circle of friends, and they get stuck together. You got characters that you'll hate from the core of your soul, but you'll end up taking pity on how miserable they actually are. You have a metrosexual guy, kind of a guy, that's in love with Okabe. You have a martial artist, mysterious girl. You have Okabe's best friend, which is also the self-proclaimed hacker, best hacker in the world. And you have Rintaro's childhood friend, who is pretty much a very nice and friendly girl, but kind of aloof at the same time. There is also a love triangle that ends just how I wished it would. I am so happy it ends in that way, and it's perfect, so I won't spoil it. During its first episodes, the anime is mostly a comedy, and you'll notice that no matter what, he's a guy. You'll get what I'm saying after you watch the anime. But it evolves into something just as mind-twistingly tasty and complicated as the epic Death Note. And no, I am not shitting you. It does that. At the end, you'll be like, that makes a lot of sense, but it was so complicatedly awesome. Yeah, that's gonna be your reaction. The story starts with Okabe, the self-proclaimed mad scientist, inventing a time-traveling message-sending microwave machine. Yeah, you heard me. I guess you could call it a TTMSMM or something like that. I don't know. From there, he starts sending messages to himself in the past to try and see how it works. And he notices two things. Pretty much, he changes timelines. He feels like a shock, and that means he changed the timeline or world line, as they are called in the anime. And he's the only one capable of noticing the changes. He considers himself to have an ability he called the rating Steiner. So that's pretty much where you have Steins gate. Yeah, and the gate is the part where he traverses from a world line to a different world line, or if you want to call them timelines, that's just as well. And it evolves from that to something really good on how he goes from timelines to timelines and how he tries to untangle the timelines and stuff like that. It's going to be brilliant. I don't want to talk anymore about the story because that will just spoil it. But now to the graphics. They are top notch. They fit the anime perfectly and they manage to transcend the feelings and emotions of the characters through the drawings. I mean, when a character feels pain, when he's miserable, when he's happy, you are able to see that and pretty much immerse yourself in the anime because of the graphics. They are that good. The voice acting is brilliant. You have the guy that voiced Light in Death Note, Miyano Mamoru. He gives a brilliant performance, but the other cast members don't fall short at all, especially the actress that voices Chris. Chris is awesome. The soundtrack is fitting and very good. I enjoyed the intro and endings a lot, and I actually let them play because I usually watch maybe 10 episodes of an anime if I get hooked at least like in a row. So I usually tend to skip the intros, but they were just pretty good, so I just let them play. In conclusion, I give Steins Gate a 10 out of 10 in my book. If you guys have any suggestions of what animes I should review, just leave a comment below and I'll try and review them if I watch them. If I didn't watch them, I'll watch them and review them. But please do not say Boku no Pico because unfortunately I know what that is, so don't say it. Do not say it. I will delete your comment. Anyway, until next time, Theodore out. El Psi Congru.